So the next step of the process is to install your middle section. The first thing to do is to add another deck support, add another SD6, do it the same way you did earlier in the process for your start section here, and then we'll build the uprights again the same way we built these uprights. Now we're on to assembling our middle section. Just like our start, we're going to use a top rail, a bottom rail, and the cross brace to fill in the next area of the bridge. So we're going to have the SD2B. B is for all the middle parts on the rails. So this one's on the right side of the bridge. So we got the SD2BR. Same thing with the foot rail at the start section. When you put this on and you line up the holes, that hole should line up over the channel. If it's over here, you know it's on the wrong side. All right, now we've got our pieces in here that we pinned in place. We can go ahead and take the fasteners off, and we're gonna add some parts to this bolt. Go ahead and take it off here. It's gonna go through the foot rail here. We're gonna add another SD4A. Again, the long notch with the square end is on the bottom. I'll put that on here. We'll slide it through the cross brace from the other section, just like that, and then we'll put it through the hole in the upright right here. Now, if you're having a harder time getting the holes to line up than I am, it's not because of the parts most likely, it's the ground. So I'm assembling on a concrete floor, which is as flat and level as you can get it. When the bridge is level, everything should fit together really easily. If you're in a grass field or a gravel pile or out on a trail, when it's not level, it's a lot harder to get the pieces to line up. So instead of trying to force it or bend pieces back and forth, my recommendation is to lift the channel. If you have friends, this is a great time to have them kind of lift the side up and down, or a floor jack is the real cheat code, because then you can move it fractions of an inch at a time and it'll hold you in the right spot once you find it. So try and fit that bolt in while you're moving it up and down, and it'll slide through when you're at the right angle. All right, go ahead and tighten this up with your hand, and then we'll put our pin in this one up here. And the reason we pin this up is to get out of our way, but also lines everything else up a little bit better. So it pulls this upright into alignment instead of having to wiggle it back and forth when you're trying to put the next one on. I'm going to put these on here so it doesn't fall on me. And we're going to do the top rail next here, which is the SD1B. Now this one does not have an L and an R. It works on both sides because it's a symmetrical part. Fits on here, and you spin around, and it fits on the other side as well. So we're going to go ahead and take this bolt out. Okay. And we'll set the fasteners down here. So the bolt's going to go through the middle of your SD1B. We're going to add our other cross brace. This is the SD4B, the one with the middle notch. And we're going to use the corner cut end, which goes on the top, just like that. Now we're going to lift it up and we're going to put it on the cross brace and through the upright. This is a great time to have an extra pair of hands to help you line everything up. Okay, here we go. So you're going to go one at a time. So I've got my first cross brace on, second cross brace on, and now I just move the bolt into the SD3 upright, like that. And then we'll pop our fasteners on. And once again, on all these top rails into the uprights and the bottom rails into the uprights, we're using the longer 7/8 inch bolt, the 3-inch long version. Nylon washer, flat washer, lock washer, and nut. And we'll hand tighten this side over here. through here at the bottom to pin it in place. And our fasteners on the back to keep track of. Okay, now we'll do the other side. Exact same assembly process, SD1B at the top, but we're going to use the SD2BL on this side because it's the left side of our bridge. When you're looking at whether you're on the left or right side of the bridge, remember the way you're looking at the start section is the open channel at the bottom, right here. Also, if you took my advice, you would have written start on the first channel of your kit. So we're going to go ahead and put the top in first this time, because again, it's a little easier to work with your SD4A in first. So this one's going in the top. So I'll grab my SD1B here. And take this bolt out. So through the middle of the SD1B, we've got our new SD4A here. Go ahead and put that on, just like that. And like the other side, we're going to go through the cross brace first, and then the upright. Just like that. And then we'll lift it up and get the SD3 in. Just like that. Fasteners on next. And now the bottom rail. Pull the bolt out. Forgot to put the pin over here. This will actually help quite a bit. Let's put this bolt in the bottom. It'll help hold things a little more square for us while we put on the next piece. Okay. Take this bolt out, go through the SD2B, go through the SD4B, and now we're going to go through the other cross brace first, just like that, and then we'll slide it into our oven, just like that, with our fasteners in the back. Now I'll put this one up to the top and put a pin in here. And that is how you assemble a middle section. So our bridge kits are designed to have you have one start and one end, and depending on your length, we add middles. So check your instructions. It's right at the start of your instructions. There's a chart, and I'll show you how many middle sections to install. So you're going to install those all the way down, and then move on to seaming the sections together and adding the end section.